You're not?
How come we don't have the microphone at the podium? What kind of low
So how are we going to hear these?
Honestly, there should be a microphone at both podiums.
I'm wondering what.
Hells yeah!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another live edition of NFLWPT Draft. I'm Steve Huber alongside Brandon Marzulio. Today's episode is a special one as we're coming to you live from league headquarters of the 2014 National Football League Weekly Picks Tournament Draft. I'd like to take this time to invite everyone. As you are watching this here, this will also be posted immediately online following tonight's broadcast. And one more thing, we are your first live source for all NFLWPT action news. Like all, there's no tape delay, no scripting, and of course no teleprompters, mainly because we can't afford them. So back to the action at hand. Brandon, pleasure having you in the booth today.
Thanks, Steve. Good to be here. We've got a lot of our league members in attendance out here in the audience, ready to see who's going to get picked and where today. It's been a very productive offseason. Former champion, man to my right here, that's returning after a 5-year hiatus. Some budding feuds between Mike Hopkins and Jeff Simmons. Here the Phil, if you will. But I want to take a few minutes before we get started to thank the Michelle Julian Draft Party for allowing a lot of this to happen today and allowing a lot of these guys to be here. And Steve, you've been gone for 5 years here. And President Andrew Purpose has caught you up a little bit on all the things that have changed. So why don't you give us a minute or two and talk about what your thoughts are on all the changes that have had in the last 5 years.
Yeah, the league's changed a lot in the last 5 years. And luckily, Andrew's such a great commissioner that he's actually make it better in the last 5 years. We've expanded. We have double the amount of members. Rules are great. Got a lot more ways to get points here, and we're getting excited to get back in the action and start picking.
They expanded to 2 conferences on top of it all, too, as opposed to just one big group.
Yeah, that's also true.
So before we get to the actual picks, which will be coming to, we're going to send it over to President Andrew Curtis here in a little bit. But I want to see who you believe is poised for the biggest breakout.
He gave the wink and the gum.
You know, I thought a lot about this. I think it's going to be Mike Hopkins. I think he's going to have that weight of that shake weight lifted off his shoulders. And he's going to come through, and I think he's going to make a deep run in the playoffs this year. I'm calling at least the Final Four for him. What about you?
Actually, I think this is the year of Chuck Hutton. Actually, he's going the bold prediction. He's never made the playoffs in his entire NFLWPT career.
6 years, correct?
6 years.
6 years.
It's a long time coming, and I say this with that when he does get to the playoffs this year, which is the prediction, he's really going to be a force to be reckoned with. He's going to take that. He's
going to make some noise. All right, a bold prediction. You heard it here first, so we'll look forward to that one. And now on the flip side, who do you think who made the playoffs last year is going to be shut out of contention for the Stanley Cup this year? Who do you think is going to miss the playoffs?
Well, I think the person that's going to miss the playoffs this year is actually going to be Justin Benson, who's going to be the one, the champion. And he's never, he's only made the play. He's never made the playoffs for 2 consecutive years. He's the defending champion. At the end of the day, he's really got a lot to live up to.
They just lit a fire!
I think we got some noise.
There's a lot of noise out there because of that.
I think they just heard it. They heard that prediction.
It may not be a popular one, but prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
All right,
What about you, sir?
You know what? I'm going to have to say Paul Ayler. You know, he's kind of Mr. Frank Nursery. He's always got that 3rd, 4th overall pick. Never been able to break through. And I think just that yearly disappointment, you can't let that pressure every year. I think it's going to get to him, and I see Paul Ayler bottom 4 in the league. Total, bottom 4 in the league.
That's going to be a tough one. So he's a good competitor.
He's been around the league for a long time. One of the original members, and it's going to be a little tough not seeing him there, but I just that weight, that pressure every year, I think is going to get to
that. David Orr? Not David Orr.
Well, time will only tell. We've got it right here. You can come back and look at our predictions from earlier this year.
As the league from now, see how we're doing.
Exactly.
All right. Well, after that, it looks like Commissioner Andrew Curtis is ready to take the podium. We're going to take you to the draft room floor right now.
Thank you for that warm welcome. Good evening and welcome to the 2014 NFLWPT Draft. Thank you to those who've joined us this evening in person, as well as those following along tonight on Facebook, Twitter, and for the first time ever on NFLWPT TV. Before we get started, I have an announcement to make. Beginning in 2014, the league will expand to 22 members, with 14 competitors making the playoffs. That's right, the Stoddard Cup playoffs have expanded by 2 competitors, eliminating a bye week in each conference.
Whoa!
The road to the Stoddard Cup just got tougher. Speaking of the Stoddard Cup, I'd like to extend my congratulations once again to the Stoddard Cup champion, Justin Bensett. He was only the league's 6th different champion in 10 seasons.
Yeah!
During those 10 seasons, the NFLWPT has grown from penciled picks on paper due on a Friday night to a league that is engaged in a total social media takeover and has even spawned 2 leagues. The College Football Weekly Picks Tournament, presided over by Brandon Larzalier, and the WPT FFL, which will enter its 4th season, is newly commissioned by Steve Taylor. It's hard to believe that tonight's draft will kick off not only the league's 11th season, but it's already the 5th year of the dual conference era. Short and simple, if you've been part of the league the last 10 years, we thank you. Now, without further ado, that wasn't really a selfie. But now, without further ado, it's time for NPC captain Dan Van Dorp and APC captain Mike Hocking to build the first conferences that will kick off the next 10 years.
Whoa!
Dan Van Dorp, you're on the clock.
Whoa!
Conferences for 10 years.
All right, there you have it, our opening statement from Commissioner Andrew Purpose, and that looks good. That all sounded good. I'm excited to get this thing going.
It's a tough crowd out there.
Yeah, tough crowd.
Lots of booze, lots of David Collins, lots of random selfie thrown.
Yeah, that was interesting. And I actually feared for my commissioner's safety at a moment there. That was a little scary, a little dangerous. But anyway, back to the draft at hand. So we have Dan Van Dorp first on the clock, and he found himself in this position with that negative 65 plus-minus ratio.
And that's going to guarantee him a spot.
League record.
League record, yes.
League record.
The first year of us doing a plus-minus, Dan Van Dorp blew it out of the water.
Yeah.
But that secures him a spot in the NPC for a 5th season.
Good season. Excellent. So here we are. We're getting this draft, getting this ball rolling. Question for you while we're waiting for Dan to make his pick. There's one guy you truly feared he was in your conference. Going to prevent you from getting a playoff spot. Who's got one guy you don't want to face in your conference?
I hate to say it because it's always the case. You can't go against the former champions. I wouldn't want any of the former champions in my conference. But I personally just don't. I wouldn't want to be in the conference. He's always a strong participant. He always has, his way about it. And I think when all is said and done, I don't want to go up against him in any conference, any part of the year. He's just consistent.
Well, I'm going to interrupt you here. It looks like we got Dan going to make his pick here.
Still doesn't know who he's picking.
I told you I'm milking the clock. With the first overall pick of the 2014 NFLWPT Draft, the NPC selects Brandon Larzalier.
Oh,
You reached! Flex out of Oakland University.
Easy slip, 1 for 1.
Wow, there you have it. The first pick has been named. A surprise pick, I think. I don't think anyone expected it.
Not sure if that's a good or a bad thing, actually.
Yeah, so let's get some candid reaction from you on the spot. How you feeling about that pick?
Well, it seemed to have been the pick that most people were apparently planning for. We've got some bets going on here in the audience.
Yeah, I may see some money illegally changing hands on the draft room floor. I don't know how you feel about that.
Entertainment purposes only, folks.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I mean, Dan, I trust his instincts in terms of being able to build the right conference, and it's nice to know that that first step in that conference will actually start with me. So I'm excited. It's interesting. I'm ready for it. See who else is a part of this conference as we go forward.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't think you can be mad about it. You're in the conference with a guy who finished last year. So probably, yeah, I'd let that smile stick around for a few more months. Actually, I think so. So now after seeing that, number 2 pick should be coming up here. We got Mike Hockey holding the shake weight trophy. We should see an appearance.
Yep.
From the toilet bowl trophy. And let's take a look here at the stats for Mr. Hockey all the way. Doing the nicest pick.
Yeah, we walked on the entirety of 2012 through 2010.
You can't wait to watch the
I think he's actually coming up.
Oh, gross.
Okay.
Boo!
All right. It wouldn't be a rivalry if I didn't take with the second pick, the 2014 NFLWPT Draft. The ABC selects Jeffrey Simmons.
Boo!
Jeff Simmons, and I don't think this one's a surprise to anybody.
Very popular pick.
Very popular pick. The budding rivalry we've heard all about on Facebook and on Twitter and essentially everywhere else, where all the fear hashtags and the insults about mothers and significant others and the likes.
The one known as Phil, and we were not quite sure why.
Yeah, still haven't figured that one out.
But I can understand it. He didn't make the playoffs as a rookie last year, and it's the budding rivalry there. So you got the captain taking that.
Yeah, smart pick.
Yeah, but when you know about the playoffs, that's absolutely where you have to start. Is you have to start with the folks that you know you can
a
take
league
down.
low. 25 bonus points last year, so not really doing much on a week-to-week basis. And you can see he only had 218 points the whole season. It clearly wasn't enough to even come close to make the playoffs.
No,
So
it'll be interesting.
yeah,
to see.
great pick. I think Mike's at second to last place in this conference. I think so.
And he's
So now
getting
we're
along
going-
from the side over there, yeah. So NBC has myself, and ABC so far now has Jeff Simmons. So,
Jeff Simmons, there we are, starting to fill this thing out.
yeah, exactly. So on to the next pick. We'll go back to the in a minute. But, it's an interesting start to it right now. We've got, like I said, we've got a lot of these folks already in the room here. So we'll be doing some interviews as it goes forward as well.
I
With
think
those of
he's
us in
going to
attendance.
be approaching the podium right now, and here he comes.
Yeah, I think that's how they do it.
With the 3rd overall pick in the 2014 NFLWPT Draft, the MPC selects Steve Hubert.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Welcome back, sir.
Hey,
yes.
hey.
So look at that. Well, we're going to have
Get
to
to
talk
join-
about ourselves early on.
get to join us a few more minutes earlier than I thought I was going to rejoin.
Well, not only broadcast partners, we're in the same conference now.
Hey, well, yeah, that's a pleasure. Pleasure looking forward to it. No reason why we can't both finish up on top. And hey, I think that race tonight is looking pretty dang good for our conference.
Yeah, candid reaction to that.
Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see it coming. If the camera had been on me at that moment, thankfully our FWP TV cameraman and producers were ready, because they would have seen your quintessential deer in headlights. I think you would have seen that. I could feel it on myself as we picked, and I'm not quite sure what he's going for here. I don't know if Dan's trying to prove some kind of point. Maybe it's a fearlessness. And you kind of like that in a young guy, but this is going to be a lot of tough sledding for him to make his way up that playoff spot. We heard the news early. The commissioner announced 2 more playoff spots this year, so a little more competition out there. And you think 2 more spots, maybe it'll easier to get in, but he's not making it any easier for himself in this conference.
Oh, and what I think one of the other big points to make is that you selected 2 veterans.
Yeah,
And
very
you know,
true.
you're
Very
coming
true.
back in 5 years. I've been in the league since, for a lot of years now, and it's, you're starting off with 2 veterans instead of rookies. necessarily anybody. You've got a proven track record,
Notre Dame.
and it's going to be very interesting to see
Strong
how,
conference.
given
We're
where
on that
it's so
tight
far.
Strong conference. Back with the floor here.
Gotta make it
Trying to
sound.
justify it somehow, right?
With the fourth pick in the 2014 NFLWPT Draft, the APC selects defending champion Powder Puff Benson.
Ooh, we got a rivalry chant already out of the floor here.
Yes, we do.
Interesting draft so far, to say the least.
Absolutely.
Not gonna lie, these are not the first three, at least, out of these first four picks that I expected to see.
No,
The
not at
defending
all.
champ is now off the big board as well.
Defending champion took down a former defending champ to win it last year, 5-1 over Steve Terrell in the NFLWPT Bowl 10.
It's a tough guy to bring down too. That doesn't make me want him in my conference. Not that.
I mean, his resume that I'm looking at here, it's just overwhelming. He beat all of his playoff opponents last year by 3 points or more. It really, truly was just a domination all the way down, all the way to the point where he actually won, won at the end of it all. So yeah, I mean, it's an interesting thing.
Oh yeah. It looks like we got someone in the booth with us right here. We're gonna have a quick little interview.
Hey guys,
So here's Dave Finn,
Dave Finn, ladies and
longtime
gentlemen.
member of the league. He's been around since way. Not getting quite some love from Wrench on the floor. So Dave Finn, haven't been picked yet. Still waiting around. We're checking on it. Did you expect yourself to still be out on the floor right now? Still be on the big board?
I'm gonna be the 17th overall.
Okay, that's a specific prediction. Yeah.
Ever seen the water boys? Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah, good movie.
What do you think of the draft so far? Kind of surprised by the way the captains have picked?
A little bit. I didn't think that you would be picked as early as you were.
Yeah, that makes
Two of us.
That
Three of us.
That makes three of us.
Technically makes three of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, definitely. Well, hey, enjoy yourself. Thanks for
Thank
coming.
you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Dave Finn, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So, like I said, just one of many interviews to come through.
Yeah. We're bringing this live action to you, and we want to keep you involved. And we like having that inside scoop. You're always thinking, what's going on in the members' heads as those picks are rolling in.
Absolutely.
And we're going to bring it to you.
There's a lot of folks here that have not been picked yet, and they're still going to give us a
Yeah,
chance
a lot of
to
names on the board. Vince Marchese, always. A lot of young guys too. You think should have been out there.
Some other defending champions as well that are here. Keith Larson,
Yeah.
Josh Brandon, Steve
Hey, we got a pick here. Let's go.
Looks like the next pick is ready.
Look around.
That must be the assistant commissioner.
With the 5th overall pick of the NFLWPT Draft, the MPC selects Woo! Keith Larzalier!
What a steal! What a steal!
Now he can go home. Yay!
Go get
Keith Larzalier, there you are. You heard it off the board.
Yeah, defending champions are just going like clockwork.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if they need you.
This is a little red. A lot of big names. Oh, here we have him in the booth with us.
Okay.
How we doing,
Yeah,
gents?
we got one more champion in the booth. Well, excellent. So, Steve, how are you feeling about being taken?
Well, let me tell you something, Mean Steve. The rest of this thing better watch out, because what you're gonna do, brothers, when Keith Larzalier runs wild on you.
Nice times, pythons.
Well,
Confident where he's looking for some cheers. He's not getting them.
I just got some goosebumps.
He's got some booze. Now you get some booze from
Thank
people
you.
instead.
Just
There you go.
got some
Not as popular as the
I'm ready to
Huckster.
get my name engraved on that trophy again.
Are you guaranteeing a Starter Cup victory this season?
On this trophy?
Not the shake weight trophy, no.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
No, that's okay. I'm not going to guarantee anything, but
All right.
from defending champion to regular season champion,
What?
Yeah, not a lot of drop off year to year.
it ain't so hard.
We got Moscato.
All right. So you're,
All right.
you're expecting at least a regular season championship.
I mean, I made the playoffs every season, so I'll be there in the end.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, can't do any worse than this guy, right?
Yeah.
Love from the
Where
brother.
is it?
Much obliged.
Wow, a lot of confidence in here.
Hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
And look at you, and you've got the 3 members that have been drafted standing right here for the NPC in the same
MPC.
NPC conference right here.
We're gonna go back to the floor here and see if they're ready for the next pick.
Boo!
I want you to make your picks.
Well, my night's over.
No, mine too.
Oh, I'm not making this pick.
Is that your last one?
I have a lot of
Like the sides are kind of like tucked in.
Looking all over the place, and that was just hanging out.
I'm sure you're on live. I don't know. Everybody knows.
With the 6th pick
Another wide
in
receiver.
the 2014 NFLWPT Draft, the APC selects Chuck Hutton.
Boo! Just keep it going. I love this shit. I love this poop. I mean,
Holy Kyoto chips.
All righty. There you have it, the 6th pick off the board. Now, this is one that I think everyone expected, but expect to see a lot sooner. You know, you expected a guy like Chuck Hutton to get off the board before you start choosing members with their name engraved on that silver trophy.
Absolutely.
And going to the tail of the tape for Chuck Hutton, it's been said before. You know, six seasons, 0 playoff appearances. I mean, who wouldn't want this guy under contract?
Oh, and like I said, never made the playoffs. He was last year's first overall draft selection.
Yeah, you
But-
must expect to see a repeat there. Well,
Yeah,
deja vu.
yeah.
He didn't quite do it.
Yeah, absolutely. If my prediction from earlier on is anything, if they can turn this one around, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with because he's no on the top right now,
Yeah.
and he can really try to come up through this conference. It's a very interesting thing. It's a smart thing by Mike.
In a conference now with Mike, Jeff, and then Chuck. So I think the door's wide open on that side.
It is. It's an interesting conference.
Yeah, so again, we'll see what the NPC's up to. We're going to go back to the floor.
Nine.
The Bengals, some chips.
Oh, yeah, let me
Damn it.
Bring him this way. Bring him this way.
You guys are killing it every day.
Vinny.
Boo! With the 7th overall pick in the 2014 NFLWPT Draft, the NPC selects Dennis Van Dorp, MD.
Number 7
My
on the board.
diagnosis is
A little brotherly rivalry. So now the NPC contains 2 Van Dorps. What do you think about the Danny Van Dorp?
It's interesting. He's been around. He's been through all kinds of different conferences. If I'm looking at the notes here, he's alternated almost every year. And this is the first year he's actually going to be in the same conference for 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting pick there.
9 seasons.
Yeah.
Surprising.
And he's in our conference. I know. You know what we can kind of expect from him. We know how he kind of operates, and he's been a consistent member, but he's a beatable member.
Yeah, a lot of familiarity there. Definitely in the NPC now, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is your 2006 Rookie of the Year. Also a regular season title winner he's got on his resume. I think everybody knew that.
And it's been a lot of years since he qualified for the playoffs. He hasn't been in there since 2011.
Yeah, this will be
couple years removed.
This will be a streak he'll like to break. So all right, let's see what the APC has for us with that number 8 pick.
To Mike.
Boo!
With the 8th pick in the 2014 NFLWPT Draft, the APC selects Vince Marchese.
Oh!
Yeah!
Go Canada!
You had no influence on that.
Let me talk to you about your drafting.
There he is, another veteran off the big board.
Absolutely.
Vince Marchese, tell us a little bit about him.
Well,
Canadians rule!
Canadians rule. He was the.
He thinks he's Canadian.
He thinks he was Canadian.
He was born in Canada.
Yes, he didn't bring his Canadian flag with him, but he actually filled in as the captain last year.
Oh,
The
that's
APC.
true.
So he's familiar to how the pick process goes, but he's entering into his 11th season. So
Yeah, he's been here since year 1. Since year 1. Since 03, we were just 5. You
Absolutely.
know, a lot of guys don't remember the slow beginnings of the league. Those different times, and he's been there every year. Don't think he's missed a single pick in 11 years, and that's one of the reasons why we love him.
And I think the biggest thing to point out is
Just
research.
how much
Out of here is one thing. Maybe that he's got more than probably both of us.
Yeah, he's probably sweating right now down there. He looks hot.
But what I think the biggest thing is that he ended last year snapping a 70-week weekly title drought, and he finished
pretty
with
terrible.
2 weekly titles toward the end. So if he can carry that into this year, that could be a good start.
Yeah, I really doubt it though. I really doubt it. I honestly don't even see him making the playoffs this year.
Not a vote of confidence.
No, I'm not gonna lie. All right, back to the floor.
Who got this gigantic bag of
El Buo!
There's
Boo!
You're very cultured.
Hater. Your champion doesn't well.
With the 9th overall pick in the NFLWPT Draft, the NPC selects Senor Terrell.
Oh!
I was hoping you were going to grab like a Rey Mysterio Max.
I had to go with the Mexican theme.
Wow. Wow. Steve T off the board.
Senior Terrell.
Even just seeing these first 10 picks, or first 9 picks, sorry. It's pretty obvious that they're strong conference.
And it's going to be fighting tooth and nail in this NBC. It's going to be, there's going to be some real eye-gouging.
A lot of champions in this.
Yeah. I mean, he is picking his conference with former champions, with veterans.
Yeah,
I mean,
interesting
his model
strategy.
for it is a lot different than what Dr. Charles right about now.
Yeah, interesting strategy. You can see the difference between them. Where Mike is trying to best his chance of getting a 1 seed, and Dan sounds like he doesn't even want to participate.
And he returns to the NPC after being gone since 2010, but we don't even have to say that his resume speaks for himself. He's a multiple champion. He's there. He was in the NFLWPT Bowl last year, and just a hard loss that they did.
Yeah, and he's looking to get back. Any season not in the bowl game is a disappointment.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think we're going to grab him in the booth here. I think we had a little interview.
Yeah.
There he is.
Hey, Mr. Terrell.
Thanks for joining us.
No respect, right?
No respect. So we got last year's NFLWPT Bowl runner-up in the house. And
Unfinished business to be done.
yeah, so you can tell. You can tell he's after it. And just describe what type of season is a disappointing season?
Any season that doesn't end in a championship is disappointing.
And I think we knew that.
Well, I think I heard, I don't know if it was true, but I heard big words when that pick went through.
Yeah, it was subconscious. I didn't remember saying I kind of blacked out. There was red being seen, but that's just because I know I'm in a conference that I can dominate. So it's all going to work out in the end. I feel like we are a stronger conference right now. We'll win that race to the most.
So apparently, did they get rid of Jarvis?
But
Double L. It's Double L.
I was a stronger conference last year.
They had the other guy,
That race tonight is definitely the NPC is to lose.
And that's still in the booth of snow right now is still a confidence, I think. So, all right, Steve, thanks for joining us. All right, there you have it. Last year's runner-up. He's out for blood. Yeah, he's out for blood with definitely a stronger conference. He still thinks he's going to run through it. Again, only time will tell. So back to Mike on the floor.
Make it stronger. With the 10th pick in the 2014 NFLWPT Draft, the APC selects Andrew Kirkman.
Whoa! Get up out! Get up out! Get up out! Screw you, Roger!
Commissioner Andrew Kirkman off the board.
Oh my goodness.
Officially. Another big name, another long-term veteran off the board here.
It is, but this one actually goes to the other side. So it goes to the APC, and it's
it's about time.
It's about time that one wasn't in the NPC.
From the NPC, that's one member that we're happy is on the other side.
Absolutely.
Now, interesting fact, though, however, the last few seasons in a row here, the conference that has Mr. Kirkman in it has not only won the race to 9, but that conference has had the man who's won the whole thing. So this should be interesting. With all the depth already in the NPC, we're getting multiple years in a row. Andrew Kirkman's conference has given us our next name engraved on that salary cut. So this will be definitely a storyline to watch all season.
Absolutely. And like I said, it's another member that the record speaks for itself. Two-time defending,
when you hear the name,
champion, absolutely. He works so hard towards all the work that he puts in every single week to make this league what it is. And we utterly respect that. We're here because
his contributions are on and off the picking.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah, we wouldn't be here without him.
All right, excellent. Back to you guys down on the floor.
You want to say photo?
Danielle Van Dorn. I prefer Dark Queens.
I like Dark Queen! Dark Queen!
Hurrah, praise,
What pick are we on? 11th? All right. With the 11th overall pick in the 2014 NFLWPT Draft, the NPC selects Josh Morenza.
Whoa! So which one am I?
NPC.
NPC?
NPC.
Get out my dick.
I'm all over it.
That's very bold.
Alrighty, we have yet another champion off the big board. This damn guy is just flipping the script on his entire draft.
Yeah, I don't think somebody told him how to pick these teams.
Yeah, clearly his main one and only goal is that race tonight.
Absolutely.
So let's take a look at Morenza's resume here.
Former Starter Cup champion in 2011. Also won the regular season title this year, coming in his 6th season. He's been in 3 straight conference.
Seems like it's been more.
Yeah, it does
Seems like it's
he's
been more. And I think we have him coming up the stairs here to the booth. There he is. All right, former
shouting in his
former
colleague.
champion Josh Morenza joining us in here, and he's pointing out some adversaries for next year.
You're lucky I'm on camera, sir.
America.
Josh, how do you feel about winning a conference with 4 other former Starter Cup champions?
As long as Benson loses, I'm okay.
All right. And as we know, my bold prediction was that he wasn't going to make the
Get your
play.
glutes, man.
So I think we're both hoping he's right.
Hey, gluten-free rocks. Yeah.
But tell us about.
And I hate Notre Dame.
Made up disease.
Right, the gluten-free has nothing to do with football, but
Shields Pizza sucks. I'm sorry.
Tell us.
Oh, wow. Thankfully, Shields Pizza is not one of our sponsors.
No, Budweiser.
Budweiser and Qdoba was fantastic.
But tell us about your thoughts on the fact that there's multiple champions. This is a stacked conference.
I unbanned.
Well, you know what? In the end, you got to be champions to win the championship. So whether they're in your conference, you meet them in the playoffs, or the Starter Cup, you got to beat them one way or the other.
Yeah. True words never spoken. All right, great.
Maybe I'll win a race to 9 this year.
I think so. All right, thanks for
Good chat with you guys.
Thanks for being here. Yeah. All right. Excellent. Good, true words, heartfelt, spoken from the heart there from Josh Morenza.
He's a former champ. You can see it.
Yeah, see it in the way he carries himself. Back to the floor.
Shelby Cobra sucks.
It's the 2014 NFLWPT Draft. The APC selects Rick Piedmont.
They almost forgot his name.
I forgot his name. What's his name again?
A little awkward moment. The bright lights and the pressure, I think, finally got to him there.
Only Mike Hocking.
Mike forgot who his pick was as he walked up the stage. I mean, you got to feel for the guy. Last place, just huge bummer, huge disappointment. And he goes up there and he can't remember his pick. And it's pretty sad.
Absolutely.
Honestly, it's pretty sad. That shake weight, obviously, the confidence he's got from building up that forearm strength hasn't carried over to his presence in front of the TV camera.
But again, it's a strategic pick by Mike. It's a person who he's missed the playoffs 2 of the last 3 seasons, and really, truly, he did have an WPT Bowl appearance, but he lost that one to Keith.
And some have said that was a fluke.
Yeah.
Some have said that was a fluke.
Nobody believed he should have been there. 5 seasons. Yeah, nobody believed he should have been there. So when it's all said and done, it's another smart pick in a conference that now continues to have it. Not only has someone, unlike the NPC, which is stacked with former champions. This one's everyone's.
All right. Yeah. Sounds exactly what I'm thinking. Back to the floor. Let's go.
Still not sure. I'd be LA or Chicago.
Boo!
There's your girl, Vince.
With the 13th overall pick in the 2014 NFLWPT Draft, the MPC selects Chris Fox.
Whoa!
Curveball.
Chris Fox is not going to be happy.
What are you at?
They missed a pick.
You, Brandon.
Oh, my baby!
Here's our next pick, number 13.
Yeah, what? What now? Easy, where you at?
Decided to the family at home. Today, but let us know a little more on his resume.
He's actually, it kind of goes in line, and well, he's not just a former champion. He is actually 160 as well. Last year was a little bit of a down year, but it's a solid pick. He knows his football. Well.
If there's anybody who knows the football,
yes, we got high fantasy football IQ. High fantasy football IQ.
But they're in the door somewhere.
Yeah. And I think we have. Justin Betts that I think.
Go ahead and see. Look, what?
See if we can get a couple words out of it. And he may or may not be drinking an adult beverage out of that cup. Now, hopefully it is.
I don't follow.
Justin, how does that trophy?
Hey, there's a pick going on here.
Gosh.
I thought it was way lower than it actually is when I touched it. Excellent. How's it? It's a lot heavier right now.
You correct it?
Wonderful.
The Broncos took a receiver.
It's got his name on it now. The engraving's been completed.
And I actually drank it after Brendo. Okay.
Ooh. You just said a fun
You got the one.
Wow.
Whoa! You got 13 picks or whatever.
With the 14th pick, the 2014 NFLWPT Draft, the APC selects Matt Lebecki.
Yeah! With the wrong conference.
Whoa!
Justin, what the fuck?
All right, rookie Matt Lebecki. You know what? I almost sort of kind of hate to admit it, but I forgot about him. Yeah, this is another guy that really thought you'd see early. Brand new rookie, maybe not acclimated used to the rules, the new league, and it's honestly as big and deep and just I hate to use the word complicated, but you know it takes some getting used to. It takes some study, some research. So you can't just jump in and think you're gonna go the distance. And a little known fact too is it was reported, an unnamed source said that he did touch the cup a few weeks ago.
Yeah, and I think when you look at it, very much to your point, is that to come in and make a splash as a rookie is very difficult. You gotta remember to make your picks on time. It's not something that you've always done. To know that Sunday morning you get up and you have to go on Twitter and make your picks. You gotta do your research. And so it'll be interesting to see just how he goes and how he reacts to out of being a rookie in this competitive league.
Big adjustment period.
Big adjustment period. It's going to be very interesting for us.
Yeah, but again, he's in that APC that's looking a little weak, so he's got the best chance as anybody.
He's got a fighting chance, absolutely.
Yeah, here we go, back to the floor.
Just use last
I don't have to.
With the 15th overall pick in the 2014 NFLWPT Draft,
and I can stay in Italy.
the NPC selects Dave Finn.
Woo!
First high five I get. Thanks, Keith.
I'm not gonna say right now.
I've already interviewed.
All right, there's our number 14 pick is in now. We're getting to that second half of the draft here, and long-time league veteran Dave Finn.
We already had a little mini interview with earlier.
15?
Champions Sport.
Oh, sorry about that. 15, yeah. I skipped the rookie again. I don't know what it is.
This guy's totally wrong. I was going to be the 17th overall pick.
Yeah, too long.
I want the easy Smith. He's my guy.
That's a pretty good prediction, though. So how do you feel about, we've been asking a lot of these guys, how do you feel about joining this stacked NPC?
Oh, this is going to be fun, man. If you want to win, you got to play with the best.
Yeah, four champions in the side.
If not, everyone's going to
Formers, the keeper.
Ooh, are you going to go Stars guarantee Starter Cup victory this year?
I mean, why not? Why not now?
That was the most
Oh my God.
There you heard it first.
Here first.
Dave Finn.
Love you guys.
Make that big jump.
Kick your behind.
Okay.
Competition is what this
All right,
is.
we got this NPC race is going to be really interesting. Heated inter-conference rivalries,
Dude,
you
I'll be
know,
drinking
versus kind of the
conference.
conference. This is going to be a little wild.
Finn's
So,
been a member of the NPC for a lot of years now. The eyes are going to
See
be
this?
all right, we're going to go back to the floor.
16th pick in the 2014 NFLWPT Draft, the APC selects Greg Harrison.
Greg, he's in the corner.
He's like, all right.
Nothing.
silence. Silence.
Greg Harrison. There he is.
Right here to my left.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about Greg Harrison.
He's coming into his fifth season, regular season title winner in 2012. Actually had an NFLWPT Draft appearance in 2010. Lost to Vincent Championship. But he comes back to the APC. He was there from 2010 to 2012. Took a brief step over the NPC last year and back with the APC.
All right. So what should we be expecting out of him this year? What do you predict? You think he'll be a playoff contender, or you think he'll be a pretender?
He's a solid regular season points, and he's consistently picks that he makes and makes them on time. He doesn't miss any time. You know, he's a consistent guy. He's going to put up a fight in an APC that still is, I think, wide open.
Wide open race, very winnable.
Absolutely.
Right now on paper, you know, you're thinking 1 through 10 can really go the distance. Yeah, not a guy who's going too wild chasing underdogs. It's not gonna. We're probably never going to see him get a hero pick, but yeah, a guy who makes his picks every week on time, gets his points in the end of the season. You should expect him to still be around.
Don't be surprised if you see him in the playoffs.
All right. Yeah, we'll go back to the floor and kind of see what the NPC is about to do.
Dan.
Should just pick Craig.
Awkward silence.
I think about how many people there actually. The 17th overall pick in the 2014 NFLWPT Draft, the NPC selects Paul Allen.
Yeah!
NPC.
Suck it, Aleph!
Not sure if everyone heard that back home, but I think you got a solid suck it, Aleph.
Suck it, Aleph!
And that was from
your friend, David
Turtle.
Who we just saw. Also called the Ninja Turtle down there.
Yeah.
So we got some heated trash talk already.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that.
Some suckets and some Ninja Turtles.
Tell us a little bit about Mr. Allen.
So Paul has an interesting career. Again, one of the guys who's been here for a long, long time. Entering 10th season out of 11 total.
Yeah.
But a guy who's never quite gone the distance. A guy you think by now would have his name on the cup, yet he doesn't. Some people call him Mr. Frank's Nursery Bowl. When he worked at Frank's Nursery, he was the man. He was the manager, he really ran the show. And it almost seems like he's gotten so comfortable in that role at Frank's Nursery, wearing the colors green, that somehow he finds himself in that role. He doesn't want to go anywhere else. Tons of career points, tons of weekly titles, playoff appearances, but again, hasn't really done much since that 2004 regular season, his rookie season, where he led the league in points in the regular, and never again didn't make that final game, never got through the final.
And one of the people he selected to kind of do a little underachievement this year. It's going to be really hard to do if you're this stacked NPC.
Yeah, and again, Aleph chose to be home with his family for this draft, so we're going to have a word from the commissioner here right in the middle of the draft. Well, that's how he's feeling. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Great job. Yeah, appreciate it. How have you felt everything's been going on in the start so far? And give us personal opinion on what Dan Van Horton's doing.
You know, it's a little body down there.
You have to wait, sir.
It's a little red face.
Yeah, it's not me.
You gotta, it's just actually going to be a dance. Probably one thing that you're not in.
Yes.
Which I don't know how you guys have the week. I can see how you're
Practicing for next weekend.
Two hands on one.
Quite the conference to deal with next year. Just like the ABC was last year, now the NPC makes it this year.
How do you feel about your chances in the APC?
You know,
It looks like a wide open race on paper.
Hey, we got a pick ready here. I feel like we have a good chance over there. There's no pressure or anything like that. We just gotta try to outdo the other conference really, and just try not to show that we're the worst conference.
The worst,
Yeah. Great stuff. All right, thanks for joining us.
Yes,
actually, why don't you stick around for just a second while we do this next pick? We'll get your kind of response as we go. All right, so we're going to go back to the floor here right now.
With the 18th pick of the 2014 NFLWPT Draft, the APC picks Matt Jakubowski.
That's money.
Yeah.
All right, there you have it. Pick number 17. We got another Matt off the board here. And he's going to join that APC. So, yeah, Brando, tell us a little bit about Matt's resume.
Well, he's coming in after his rookie season last year. Foul-mouthed rookie of the year, as so noted. But he won two weekly titles. I've noted really because he knows the football. He knows, how it's going to be. And this, like I said, this APC is being stacked as I continue to believe it is anybody's team.
Yeah, it should be interesting. Evan last year's Rookie of the Year. Absolutely. So this is a guy who's probably going to make some noise next year.
He's really a guy who's proud of his Rookie of the Year winning last year, and I think 10 years from now he'll probably still be telling everybody he won the Rookie of the Year in 2013.
His grandkids are going to know he was the Rookie of the Year.
10 years from now, 20 years from now, we'll all know he was the Rookie of the Year in 2013.
Yeah.
He'll probably never stop telling people he won the Rookie of the Year in 2013.
Is it true that he got a tattoo on his left shoulder that says 2013 Rookie of the Year?
That's true.
An unnamed source mentioned that. We just haven't gotten picture confirmation. We'll look for Twitter in the upcoming weeks to see. All right. So yeah, let's go back to your duty, sir.
Yes,
appreciate your time. Back to the
podium.
Watch owner.
He's got a gun. He's got to have a gun, right?
Yes. With the 19th overall pick in the 2014 NFLWPT Draft, the NPC selects Jason J. Rock Watson.
Yeah!
Oh! Suck it, Caleb!
I don't know why I've been doing this all time. You should have made him your first one. I could have kept it going.
Am I just say it, or is it just in my? I'm gonna have to say it. Just last pick.
Purpose.
All right, there you have it. Jason Watson, who's not here today, he's at home with his newborn daughter. So I'd like to send a congratulations, a hearty, warm welcome to Earth, to his daughter, and again, congrats, it's a wonderful thing, and hope you're having fun there with your family. And
congratulations, J-Rock.
Yeah, we're all happy for you.
So a couple things before we go up to Mike here. He's been a member since 2010. He's the only one that's qualified in his class in 2010 class to qualify for the postseason each year.
Wow.
So that's a solid wait till the end pick, and he's going to be a force.
Yeah. Heck of a resume there for a guy who hasn't been around too long. He's building a nice legacy for himself.
Good placement, and
his daughter should be proud.
Yes, absolutely. And it's good placement, and it's already crazy.
Yeah. All righty, guys, back to the floor.
I'll see you at the top again, D.
With the 20th pick in the 2014 NFLWPT Draft, the APC selects Elias LGD.
The suspense was killing me.
The last pick, and someone on the floor with a hearty lung capacity on his shoulder. That's former champion Keith Larson.
Lung capacity.
Yeah, he's really good at opening that throat nice and wide to let that voice out. Yeah, interesting skill set. Something you don't see on everyone's resume. So there you have the last pick, Elias.
Yep, and the 2010 regular season title winner, 2010 APC championship, but he's been pretty quiet career, all things considered. It makes sense to be Mr. Relevant.
Yeah, Mr. Relevant. So now we're going to do, that's the last pick of the draft, we're going to get a word with our draft. See if we can get Dan Dorf in the booth, ask him a couple questions. So please join us here. So Dan, the question on everyone's mind at home on Twitter, we've been getting tweets all night about this. What is going on with the building this staff, to say the least, NPC?
Well, we want to build a power conference. All starts off with this little cute beard right there.
Okay, that's one
we had
way
to
to describe it.
We had to get the returning champ back in.
Yeah, that's true. That would be Justin, though.
Well, come on.
Multiple returning champions.
Returning champion.
Yeah.
The best record for championships. We had to get Keith Larson-Lear in there, Denny Van Dorp in there. We had to keep the brotherhood together.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Absolutely. No, it's definitely a power conference. You definitely built that, and we could tell just from the first couple of picks with us two here in the booth all the way on down. So
yeah.
Now it's going to be the competition really begins.
In this power conference, who do you think is going to come out of it the number one seed?
It's tough to say. All I know is that the bottom seed is going to probably be me. I plan on being right back here again next year, drafting this conference right again.
Absolutely no confidence. Okay.
Shooting the confidence out of that.
The worst thing you want to see.
It's okay.
Okay.
I want my $5 back.
he's in it for the $5.
Very much.
All right, excellent. So
good draft today, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll see if we can get Mike Hocking up here for the APC. Woo! Completely different strategy on his side.
You know it.
And a pretty easy for him to draft, as Dan was taking all the guys who's got their name in the cup. So what was your strategy? I'll be ready to go.
My strategy is picking people who can't really field. And
Yeah.
obviously, purpose, he can run the race to the 9 every time.
Yeah, yeah. And we noted that earlier in the broadcast. That's the guy you want in your conference.
Absolutely. Well, and I said a lot of these folks were taking performance champs and whatnot stacked over there, but you had a solid plan coming into this, from our opinion anyway, of exactly who you're going to take. It's a wide open conference this is built.
Yeah. So who do you think is going to come out of it with the number 1 seed?
Really number 1 will be hard to find that one out. I mean, it's obviously me.
Okay, so exact opposite as we just heard from NBC captain. Exuding nothing but confidence. You're going to be number 1.
Obviously, I stacked my conference in my favor.
And who do you think is going to end up last place in the APC?
Look at this guy. He's already
caught on. Who you're going to say?
Benson.
Oh, Justin Benson. We thought we were going to say Mr. Fear of the Phil, Jeff Simmons.
He thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he might end up last, second to last. He's going to be in the red the whole time.
Okay, yeah, I think we all agree. That's pretty much a guarantee. So he's going with my pick, or Randall's pick. Sorry, Justin Benson is going to repeat himself. And he's not going to make the playoffs. It'll actually be the last place.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for coming by.
Good luck in the next season. Excellent job with the captaincy.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Thank you very much.
So we're going to close out here. There you have it. The 2014 NFLWPT Draft is officially in the books.
Brought to you live for the first time ever, and great success. A lot of fun having everybody in here. To watch it together, and a real NFL draft down in the background.
Yeah.
And when it's all said and done, like I said, we learned a lot about how those two captains decided they wanted to pick.
Yep.
Are they just thinking like all 22 members have been assigned, but a very, very strong NPC. Very, very strong NPC.
Yeah.
And a very wide open NPC.
Yeah. 22 members strong. The league's never been better, and I think you can truly see events like tonight, how unique and how special this league really is, and that's why it continues to grow each season.
Okay, folks, that's absolutely true.
Alrighty, so Brandon, it's a pleasure having you here in the booth tonight. Sharing us. All right.
Roll Tide!
So again, all of you guys watching at home, this live broadcast will be posted immediately following tonight's conclusion. We're signing off.
Repeat championship. Steve Terrell, Justin Benson. It's happening twice, baby.
All right, they're bold predictions from the defending champ. There you have it.
Suck
it, Ayla!
And J-Fin still wants Ayla to suck something.
The love for Paul Ayla continues on this broadcast.
NFLWPTV, I'm Steve Hubert.
I'm Brandon Larson.
All right, thanks for joining us tonight, and hey, to the next 10 years.
That's right.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. Good night.
It's like a house cat.